Hello, it's me again. The date is September 13th, 2025. So we're going back to the year 2022, around the spring. So everything is going pretty good. But still, there's only about 7 to 10 people that I'm communicating with in the adult entertainment industry due to the fact of the health issues and the pandemic and all that stuff. That industry got torn apart. There was hardly anybody out there in the bar scene in the adult entertainment industry. So what I was doing with these young ladies was, well, they had me come to their houses, like maybe help them with chores, like take them shopping or take them to dentist appointments, doctor's appointments, and maybe cut their lawn, shovel the walkway in the winter, things like that. That's what I was doing, and they were giving me a little bit of wealth. Now, these two angels that I have with me constantly are like, this isn't enough. You need more contact with more people. And the other way I did it was I joined the circus and I went on a tour with them. And I was a psychic, but I got really, really sick. I'm not doing that again. The other one is I committed myself to the facility, and I was in the system as a disabled individual mentally. I don't know how to say it. It was a long time ago. But I'm not doing that again because they almost killed me. So I said, I don't know what you're going to do to get me into seeing more people. And they said, it's going to be the health industry. And I said, the health industry? And they says, don't worry about it. We have a plan for you. Usually when the angels do this, they don't tell me exactly what is going to happen, which I really, really don't like. I like to know. But anyway, around the beginning of summer, I am driving and I helped one of the young ladies with some shopping, and I'm on my way home. Now, she lives on a street where there's a lot of speed bumps, and kind of irritating and stuff like that, but I go slow over them, and I'm a very defensive driver. I use the speed limit actually. Anyway, so there's this young lady following me from behind. Now, she's done this before because I brought in this person shopping before, and this is almost a week later, and she's tailgating me pretty bad. Now, the week before, I contacted one of my cousins, and I said, what do we do about people that tailgate? He says, well, you pull over to the side of the road and you let them pass. In this situation, I couldn't pull over to the side of the road. In fact, this is the second time because there's vehicles parked on both sides of the roads. There's just enough room for two vehicles, one going one direction, one going the other direction, like this. So, there's no way I can pull over. And so I continued and got to a stop sign. And I said, okay, maybe she'll go straight and I'll be okay. But no, she turns right behind me. And then I got another stop sign. I go, maybe she'll turn again. But no, she was right behind me, right tailgating, like really close. And so now I had a light. And I can't say the intersections or anything like that because then I'll be implicating things. So I get to the light. And the angel goes, it's going to happen now. I go, what? What's going to happen now? So there's this big transport truck going straight down the highway. It's a highway, I can say that. And I'm on a road, turning right, but I got a red light. So I stop because I don't want to hit this. And then the lady behind me bangs into me, slides me about 2 feet. But I hit the brake really hard. No way I was going to let both of us slide into this transport. We'd both be dead. And the angels told me just a few seconds before it happened that to hold on and to put the brakes on. But it still got me. Like, I don't go on bumper cars. I don't do anything like that. I don't want any punishment whatsoever, especially to my lower back or my neck. So my neck went back, my back hurt, everything hurt for a while. So now I know what the angels meant by the health industry. Looks like I'm going to be putting myself into the health facility industry with physio, chiropractic, all kinds of stuff like that. And sure enough, I went home, then I went to the doctors, And then he gave me some pain pills, and then he asked me if I needed any other help. I said yes. And so then I went to go to one of those facilities where they have physiotherapists and chiropractors. And they told me which one to go to, the Angels. It was one of those ones where they had a lot of students. So now I'm involved with all these students and doing readings on them, because as soon as you touch me, I'm going to see something. And if I'm in pain and you're helping me, then it's even worse, because I'll see more, a lot more. So I started to get all these readings for all these people. So the facility was being paid for from my insurance company from the car accidents. Oh, and by the way, the girl that hit me, she was a very nice person. She was just in a hurry both times. And this time she hit me. And she goes, I thought you were going to go through that light. Like I said, well, it was red. I stopped. And then she goes, I thought you were going to proceed. I said, not with that transport coming. I said, I saved both of our lives. And she thanked me, and she was very polite. She was very nice. But still, not in the fact that I have to go to therapy and physio. But that doesn't matter. I'm supposed to go there anyway, because that's where the Angels are going to send me to do things. And sure enough, I kept going. And let me see. From that facility, I went to another facility as well, because the insurance company stopped paying that facility. And that will be another story. But I did readings on the chiropractor, the physiotherapist, and about 10 different students. Now, if I'm going to tell every story about every reading, we're never going to make it to 2025. So we're going to sort of select the ones that I think are more important to my abilities and what I can figure out. Yeah. Okay, that's it. I'll talk to you later. This is Birdy. Bye. Thanks.